was a rough start to the Jeremy Rowe era here at Southview. In his first season, the Cougars finished just 1-9, with their only win coming against 0-10 Scott. Now entering year two, there's nowhere to go but up.
Well, I think year one, you're trying to, you're dealing with kids that aren't necessarily quote your guys, yet. And I think we have our guys here now. They understand what we want to do. They understand how we approach the game as far as terminology. There's a lot less learning curve in year two with the guys.
Just being in the system another year, everything just came a lot easier to all of us. Just as far as everything being installed and not really struggling into the season, learning assignments and stuff like that. I just think we're a lot more prepared as a team this year. So.
Making things easier on his players, Coach Rowe has significantly simplified the playbook on both sides of the ball.
Year one, we kind of have our ideas of what we think the kids are capable of and what we think they can do, and when they can't do that, you learn things and you adjust and adapt and you simplify your structure of your schemes. And schematically, we're a lot simpler this year. So I think that's definitely helped, limiting what they need to know.
Feels great. Then when the ball's snapped, you don't have to think. It's just a lot easier to just try and play ball and try and beat the guy across from you.
Here you go. Cam Young is one of just 9 seniors on the Cougars roster, but at an important position. The senior quarterback feels that his experience last year has already made a big difference this camp.
I feel a lot more comfortable. I've started to get a good connection with all my guys, and just feeling that last year in my junior year and kind of just getting all those jitters out of the way feels really good. I feel a lot more confident coming into this year.
It's definitely a huge advantage to have a quarterback back. Both our guys last year that were playing quarterback were both intelligent guys, but I think having Cam back another year, like I said, with the same terminology that he maybe had a learning curve a year ago and he doesn't now, he's much further ahead this year than he was last year at this time.
Having a quarterback is nice, but Southview may have trouble keeping him upright. The offensive line is a real issue for the Cougars, not just in terms of quality, but quantity.
I've never seen a lack of big bodies with our upperclassmen like I've seen this year. It's different. So that's definitely a weakness for us, but we've kind of schematically adjusted to it and worked around it as far as what we're using as our scheme.
You know what? We're just kind of getting used to deal with it, and we're trying to scheme around it and do as much as we can to try and be successful and score as many points as we can.
Those issues have forced Rowe and the Cougars to get creative, developing an offense that is sure to surprise some teams on Friday night. Not only is it creative, but also secretive. In fact, when the offense comes out, the coaches have asked us to put our cameras away so that other teams don't get a peek at what they're cooking up. We'll see if that strategy works out Friday night when Southview takes on Napoleon. You can watch that game live on the BCSN Now app. From Southview High School, Alex Wilcox, BCSN.